Imagine having Cate Blanchett in your movie. Yes, the Cate Blanchett, the two-time Academy Award winner, known for her incredible range and powerful performances. She's graced the screen in films like Blue Jasmine, Carol, and the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Her presence alone can elevate a film to new heights. So when you hear that she's starring in a movie adaptation of a beloved video game, you can't help but get excited. You expect something extraordinary, something that will leave a lasting impression. And yet, despite having such a powerhouse talent on board, the filmmakers managed to mess it up. It's almost baffling how they could squander such an opportunity. You start to wonder, what went wrong? Was it the script, the direction, the overall vision? It's a mystery that leaves you scratching your head. Welcome to Borderlands. Eli Roth's Borderlands had all the makings of a blockbuster. The anticipation was palpable. Fans of the video game series were eager to see their favorite characters and storylines come to life on the big screen. The marketing campaign promised a wild ride, filled with action, humor, and heart. It seemed like a recipe for success. A beloved video game, a star-studded cast, and the incomparable Cate Blanchett. The ingredients were all there. The video game series has a rich lore and a dedicated fan base. The cast included not just Blanchett but also other talented actors like Kevin Hart, Jack Black, and Jamie Lee Curtis. It was a dream team that seemed poised to deliver a hit, but somehow it fell flat on its face. The final product was a chaotic mess, lacking the cohesion and polish that one would expect from a big-budget film. The pacing was off, the tone was inconsistent, and the story felt disjointed. It was as if the filmmakers couldn't decide what kind of movie they wanted to make. Blanchett shines as Lilith, bringing a touch of class to an otherwise chaotic mess. Her performance is nuanced and compelling as she fully embodies the character of Lilith. She brings depth and gravitas to the role, making her scenes some of the most memorable in the film. But even her stellar performance can't save the movie from its many flaws. Her performance is the film's saving grace, but even she can't salvage this janky adventure. It's a testament to her talent that she can still shine in such a flawed production. However, it's also a reminder of how much better the film could have been if the rest of the elements had been up to par. It's like watching a Ferrari engine stuck in a go-kart. The potential for greatness is there, but it's held back by the limitations of its surroundings. The film's ambition is clear, but the execution falls short. It's frustrating to see such wasted potential. The movie tries to mimic the success of Guardians of the Galaxy and Suicide Squad, aiming for that perfect blend of action, humor, and heart. But it misses the mark. Instead of feeling fresh and exciting, it comes across as derivative and uninspired. The comparisons to those successful franchises only highlight its shortcomings, but ends up looking like a dollar store knockoff. The production values are lacking, the special effects are subpar, and the overall aesthetic feels cheap. It's a far cry from the polished, high-quality films it tries to emulate. The plot is a predictable series of quests, the humor falls flat, and the excessive violence feels juvenile. The story follows a familiar formula with little in the way of surprises or innovation. The jokes often miss their mark, failing to elicit the intended laughs. And the violence, instead of adding excitement, feels gratuitous and immature, and the excessive violence feels juvenile. It's as if the filmmakers were trying too hard to be edgy and cool, but ended up alienating their audience instead. The over-the-top action scenes lack the finesse and creativity that could have made them truly thrilling. Even the talented Jack Black and Jamie Lee Curtis couldn't breathe life into their flat characters. Their performances are competent, but they're given little to work with. The characters are one-dimensional and lack the depth and complexity that could have made them interesting. It's a waste of their considerable talents. In the end, Borderlands is a missed opportunity, a film that had so much potential but failed to deliver. It's disappointing not just for fans of the game, but for anyone who appreciates good filmmaking. The elements for success were all there, but they were squandered by poor execution, leaving both fans of the game and newcomers disappointed. The film fails to capture the spirit and charm of the video game series, leaving fans feeling let down. And for those who are new to the Borderlands universe, the film does little to draw them in or make them care about the characters and story. Cate Blanchett deserved better, and honestly, so did we. It's a shame to see such a talented actress in a film that doesn't do her justice. And as an audience, we deserve films that respect our time and intelligence. Borderlands is a reminder that even the best ingredients can't make up for a poorly executed recipe.